But you sort of found this incredible story coming from Saudi Arabia. Incredible, maybe haunting, maybe dystopic.
Well, you haven't seen it yet, the video that they put out there, but it's about The Line, a project that's going to be going forward in the Middle East. And it's this kind of revision of what a city should be and how the buildings should be constructed. It's very interesting. I don't know if we have that article on hand, and then there is also the video aspect of that, but it is an incredible project. Whether or not it's a good or a bad thing, I'll leave that aside for the moment until Adam has a chance to look at the video, but it is quite the project, and they say what, larger than the Eiffel Tower in height. It's 173 kilometers long, I think they said it was. So yeah. It is really a massive project, and it is kind of a turning point. We have cities, cities that rely on a kind of grid structure, and they're all laid out across the land, all the buildings and homes and whatnot. Whereas in The Line, everything is one big building, the entire community, the entire city. So it is quite the sight to see, to say the least.
Let's pull that video up. There is a video. I'm actually going to be live reacting to this. I haven't seen it yet. So let's go to the video of The Line.
For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place. Imagine a traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. The Line will be home to 9 million residents and will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers.
There it is. Build
and we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life.
Future civilization, as they would see.
The Line's communities are organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And the Line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes with no need for cars, resulting in zero carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort. Designed by world-leading architects, the Line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide, 170 kilometers long, and housed within an elegant mirror glass facade. Intelligent solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate with natural ventilation.
Same cooling as the Xbox.
And water supplies are 100% renewable. The Line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature.
Equitable views.
With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours, at the heart of the globe's key trade routes, a place for commerce and communities to thrive like nothing on Earth seen before. The Line, the city that delivers new wonders for the world.
When are you going to be living there?
Yeah, where do I put in my down deposit? I don't want my community to look like a new Samsung device. Yeah. And that is just like straight lines do not appear in nature. Yeah. Like an organic embedded community is a nice old farmhouse on a big lot with horses out back and a forest growing around it. That's the organic, embedded, natural, real sort of thing that we're looking for. This is a giant mirror facaded line in the middle of the desert. It's about the most inorganic thing I've ever seen. Listen, I don't doubt that this is going to be cool. They're clearly going for some Vegas-y mile type vibes here. Given that it's Saudi Arabia and some of the other projects there, maybe it'll falter. Maybe they'll actually get this done. We know, obviously, some of the other countries, the UAE, Qatar, a couple of other places, they have no problems using North Korean slave labor. But so it might get done and it might be cool. But the whole pitch of this as this organic, paying attention to nature on a fundamental sort of, whether you're into poetry or art or engineering, lines like that don't appear in nature. What was your response? You sort of found the story, but what did you think?
Well, it's ridiculous. It's like you want to live in a box with you and your 9 million friends that you don't know. And, one thing I thought about when I saw that is, if we were to go through this kind of coronavirus response as the government had done in past, in a facility like that, well, you're going to have your little key card that's going to tell you where you're allowed to go. And if they decide that everything needs to get locked down, well, bang, you no longer can use any of the doors in that facility, and your artificial intelligence robot is going to deliver your food to your doorstep. So, I'm not exactly too keen on living in a box like that. And it also makes me think about, if you're trying to be environmentally friendly, and it's a bit of a change of subject when it comes to vehicles, you don't, you have a 10-year-old, 15-year-old vehicle, and it's, reaching the end of its life. You can get a new vehicle, and some people would say that you should get an electric vehicle to be more environmentally friendly, this and that. But the amount of production that goes into an electric vehicle versus if you went out there and bought a second-hand vehicle, you're saving the planet by buying that second-hand vehicle, even if it is using diesel or using any kind of fuel other than electric. So it's just kind of, I see this in the same way, where they're trying to redesign civilization to what cost, and they say it's going to be environmentally friendly. Well, batteries, they go bad. You're going to have to replace those batteries. Solar panels, they need to be replaced. I think there's a lot that is wrong with this, even though it is a cool looking thing. You stare at it, it's a wonder of the world, so to speak, as they would try and turn it into a Marvel type thing. But I just have no faith in it.
The other thing that really strikes me is and it's because you talked about that sort of, everything is so disposable in society today. And I think that's an issue. It used to be more swap out for a new component. Now it's the whole thing goes in the garbage. But how many, you see these massive landfills of non-biodegradable windmill blades, or even these batteries that are farmed from these lithium mines destroying places, and then they have to be charged with coal power instead of more environmentally friendly, ethical Alberta oil. How much of this is going to be in 15, 20 years when the stuff stops working? Well, we can just build another one. It seems so disposable.
It is. And one thing as well is, when it comes to the maintenance on a facility like that, maintenance is going to be 24 hours a day. And you get a skyscraper, obviously it's going to have maintenance most of the time. But in a facility like that, it's going to be constant maintenance. And that's at least how I would see it. And another last thing I'll touch on for this line is it's segmented into communities. That's part of the pitch.
Quarantined into community.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a quarantine. And not only that, they say equitable views and this and that. Well, I guarantee you, this block community is going to have a much nicer,
more equitable.
Than the community adjacent to it or further down the line. So there is going to be that separation of economic viability between those who have everything and those who have nothing, especially in a place like Saudi Arabia.
Oh, hi. That was a clip from our Rebel Daily live stream. It's hosted Monday, Wednesday, and Friday by the big boss man, Ezra Levant, and Tuesdays and Thursdays by me, Sheila Gunn Reid, and my good friend, David Menzies. On the live stream, we talk about the news of the day, we show some videos, and we interact with our viewers at home. We stream at 12 noon Eastern, 10 Mountain. You can find us on YouTube, Rumble, Super U, and Odyssey.